What's up everybody, Trinity here, and welcome back to the Second Street Marvel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my comic book pull list for the week. Now before I get into that, please make sure you're subscribed, click the little bell, and all of that good stuff. So in case you don't already know, new comic books and trade paperbacks are released at your local comic book shop every single Wednesday. And in case you don't know what a comic book pull list is, I'm going to leave a video right up here where you can go and learn more about that. So normally I shoot this video in my local comic book shop, but you know, it's just been a very busy week. I didn't get a chance to get into the shop to actually shoot. You know, it's been busy. Okay, life happens. But make sure you stay to the end, where I'm going to be doing a giveaway in this video. That I will be giving away the prize next week. So to get entered into that, you're gonna have to stay till the end of the video. Don't be skipping ahead on me here. And also, if you could, you should go check out my local comic book shop. That's Bases Cards and Comics right here in Lancaster, California. You should go give them a follow on Instagram or even Facebook. And that's at Bases Cards and Comics, because they're an absolutely great comic book shop. If you have a local comic book shop near you, you should get out there and support them. But they lent me these two books so I can do some reviews on them. That is Marked issue number 1 and Chastity issue number 2. I'm going to be doing some reviews on these books in the coming days, so you guys can check that out. And you know, like I said, it's my local comic book shop, and they didn't pay for a sponsorship or anything. They're not paying me. I'm just saying they're pretty awesome. You should go check them out. And you should also check out your local comic book shop, because if you're new getting into comic books, don't know what to read or anything, these X-Men, these right here, these 2 issues right here are True Believers, part of Marvel's True Believers issues, where these things are only $1. They only cost $1 each. That's not too bad considering the average price of a comic book right now, I'd say, is $3.99. So $1 right here, you're getting a classic tale. This one is X-Men Jubilee, and this one is X-Men Richter. Like I said, you're getting a classic story at $1. You can't beat that price. So definitely you should make sure you get out to your local comic book shop and support them. For $1, you can't beat it. Okay, now moving on, I've got X-Men issue number 1. You've probably already seen my review on this. I already got it dropped probably before this video ever even premiered here on YouTube. This book is the first of the spin-off series coming out of Jonathan Hickman's House of X and Powers of X, or Powers of 10, depending on what side of the fence you're on there. This is the first spin-out issue. There are some other issues getting ready to come out in the coming weeks. And when you pick this book up at your local comic book shop, they actually have a... it actually comes with all of these right here, these little trading cards that's got like a cover, and it tells of each book, and it tells you who the writer and who the artist is of each one. You can, you know, check those out. You know, pretty cool. You know, and I showed these off on the review list as well when I did the review. So yeah, you can check all those little cards out. But it also comes with this little thing here to decipher, you know, the Krakoan alphabet, because on the back of each one of these they have some, you know, some encoded messages there on each one of them. So, you know, something a little cool, you know, help you, you know, I guess just a little extra thing, you know, when you get your comic book stuff. Anyway, moving on, we've got Spider-Man issue number 2. This is the series that is being written by J.J. and Henry Abrams, with the art being done by Sarah Pacelli and Dave. I'm guessing this is Dave Stewart on colors. I see a new name on there. I didn't see last time, or maybe I just don't remember seeing. Yeah. Anyway, this series, issue number 1, it was okay. You know, pretty decent setup for what we're gonna get. Hopefully here in issue number 2 and throughout this story. It's only a 5-issue mini series, so you know, I'm gonna be pulling them, check them out, and bring you guys some reviews on them. And I don't think I really reviewed issue number 1 that I remember. Did I? I can't remember. Go back and check out my videos. Moving on, I've got Arrow issue number 4. Now this series has been really good. I've liked Arrow, just kind of how they're doing in this series. You know, the story, the art in it is something that's really great as well. See if I can. You can see just that's representative of some of the art that you get out of this book. And like I said, the art has been good. The writing been very good, and they've been doing these. You can also see featuring Wave. They've been doing these other little stories there in the back, just some little add-on stories. You know, just a little something bonus in the back. The next one I've got here is Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 10. Now I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep pulling this series. You know, maybe another couple issues or so. You know, see what's going on here. But we can see by the cover on this one, we can see something kind of serious is happening. So the next one I've got is Captain Marvel issue number 4. I thought that was a pretty nice little looking cover there, pretty tight. This series it's been okay overall. I don't have any major complaints about it. Just I don't know. At times it's been a little slow. Just I don't know. For me I feel like there could be a little more to this, or maybe that there should be. All in all, for me, I haven't. It hasn't been it hasn't been that great. It hasn't been that bad. It's okay. Captain America issue number 15 is my next book here. This series I've really liked. I believe I'm 3 issues behind on this, but it's actually been a pretty good series. I like the work that Ta-Nehisi Coates has been doing over there, writing the story and everything. It's been pretty good. I can't really complain. Now, if you're wanting a lot of action or anything like that, I don't get a whole lot of action in this book. Like a lot of it's just kind of I don't know, like Steve Rogers coming to terms with things, and just how his life has been affected after the events of Secret Empire. It's been a really great series so far. That's all I have for my Marvel books. I didn't pick any DC ones up, so I'm going to go ahead and get into some indies and small press here. Now this next one, I've been wanting to pick some of these up for a while because I always see them on my, like when I'm doing my comic book pulls for the week. The comic video that I haven't done in a couple weeks. I put all the previews up there, and I've always wondered about this one. So I picked up Lady Death issue number 1, and this is on Coffin Comics. And this one's called Nightmare Symphony number 1. So I wanted to check this one out and see the art in it and the story and, just how it was. I mean, you can see it looks like it's probably a little risque there, right? But also, I like seeing that. I like seeing that kind of art. Like I really enjoy. I'm not sure if you've ever seen like the art of Boris Viejo and Julie Bell, his wife Julie Bell. I mean, they do some great, phenomenal work. I got a bunch of calendars from Boris, from when I was a kid growing up and everything. And my father used to get those as well. So definitely something, that's cool. Just to, do something different with the art. Then the next one I have here is, you guys know how much I love Vault Comics. Is the Creature Feature issue number 1. Now, I believe this is once again going to be a 5-issue miniseries, kind of about creature features like monsters or something. Looks pretty good. I haven't had any disappointments out of Vault Comics yet, so I can't wait to get into the series and get it read. The next one I have here is on Image Comics, and that's Trees 3 Fates. Now, I think I still have to do a review on issue number 1. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that with issue number 2 here as well. Apparently, this is going to be turned into a TV series, and it's going to be based off of this book, or this book is going to launch it off something. I don't know a whole lot about that. I just remember reading that somewhere, that it's going to have a TV show based on it. So the next one I have here is a book I've really liked, and this one's on Red 5 Comics, and that's Dark Age, or The Dark Age, issue number 3. Now, I definitely have to bring some reviews for Dark Age issue number 1 and issue number 2. I really like this series. This was a pretty good one. Basically, what's going on in this series is it's, I wouldn't say it's necessarily post-apocalyptic, but what happened is basically one day throughout the earth, like there's like a curse or whatever was set upon the earth or something like that, and all the earth's metal disappeared. Anything made out of metal just disappeared. So basically back in the Dark Ages, because, electronics and all that kinds of stuff, I mean, it needs metals and stuff to work. So it's been a pretty good series. This is issue number 3. I'm not for sure if it's going to be if this is a 5 or 6 issue series, or if it's going to be a continued ongoing. I've really liked what they're doing with this series from Red 5. And again, that's the only title I've read out of this publisher. I believe they are a small publisher. Now, the next one, I already dropped my review on this, I'm sure, by the time you guys will see this. That's on Boom Studios. That's Once and Future, issue number 3. Guys, if you're not reading this book, you need to be reading this book. This book is absolutely great. The art in this book is beautiful. The colors is really beautiful. The story is well written. It's just really kind of funny because this guy, and I can't remember his name all of a sudden. I want to say Dylan, but I know Duncan. Him and his grandma are out on this quest, I guess you could say, they were trying to keep King Arthur from being resurrected from the dead, but that ended up happening, and now King Arthur is trying to put together his army and everything and take over the world, it looks like, and it's been great. Now, again, Duncan's grandma in here has been very funny, full of one-liners. She's just an old lady with a lot of spunk who used to go out there hunting, like, doing like all these, these mythological things we hear about and stuff. It's kind of crazy. She makes a lot of jokes, just really funny stuff. Really great series. I really liked Once and Future. If you guys haven't read it, you guys need to go check out some of my reviews that I've done on them. Very, very good series. And that's being written by Kieran Gillen. The art is Dan Mora, and the colors is Tamara Bonneville. So altogether, this team has put together quite a great book, a really good book. I look forward to each one of these issues when it comes out. And to me, that's the good thing about a comic book. A comic book should make you want to read the next issue when you're done reading it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, the next one I have here is on Titan Comics, and that's Blade Runner 2019. Now this is issue number 4. I've done some reviews on the first 3 issues of this series. Really, really great book. I've enjoyed what's going on here. Now, issue number 3 kind of left me feeling like issue number 4 was going to be like the conclusion of this story. I'm not sure if this is going to be an ongoing series, if it's only a 4-issue mini series, or if it's going to continue. I honestly don't know. But as soon as I find out, as soon as I get this read, I'll bring you guys a review and I'll let you know more about that. Because this series has been really great. This is another one of those that when I get to the end of it, I like what I'm reading. You know what I want to read the next issue. Especially this one, Blade Runner 2019. Great stuff here. I just absolutely love it. Now, the next one I have here is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 2. And this one's on Boom Studios as well. Now, I just bought issue number 1 last week, so I still need to read issue number 1, but as soon as I get that read and then I get this one read, I'm going to be doing a review on both of these as well, and look at that happening probably here over the weekend, possibly. Another very good book from what I've heard. But that's all I have for my comic book pull list. But what about you all? What's on your comic book pull list? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know which of these books would you like me to talk about more on the Trailer Park Live on Friday, or which of these would you like to see me do some more in-depth reviews on. Please let me know down in the comments below. That's all I have for my comic book pull list today, folks. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, I am going to be doing a giveaway. And what I'm going to be giving away is I'm going to be giving away a copy of X-Men issue number 1. It is just a digital copy, but hey, it's still a copy. So to get entered into that, all you got to do is be subscribed and leave a comment on this video. And next week I will pull, I'll just put all the names into a randomizer and decide who is going to win this comic book. Okay, so like I said, just leave a comment and be subscribed. That's all you got to do. That's all I have for this video today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed and click that little bell so you get notifications anytime I have uploaded new content. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't, give it a thumbs down. It's all good. But while you're at it, make sure you share with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the Second Street Marvel. You all have a very good day. Get out and support your local comic book shop. Happy reading, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.